interesting enough, showed up to the office today, and not a single person showed up besides my new hire. He was going to show up, but I told him to just work from home because I'm probably going to leave early then too. So yeah, just sometimes not worth it staying in there all by yourself or with just like one person. Gets kind of like lonely, boring, but that's okay because now I'm heading to drive back home, but I'm gonna be a good husband and stop on the way at I think Mobetta's and grab some food for myself and my wife. So yeah, let's just okay. I was worried for a second that I forgot my phone, but it's obviously connected, so I don't know how to spell it. That's the one. This is the one. I think tomorrow, I actually got a call earlier that tomorrow they're going to pick up my lift because it's a little bit too narrow for my liking for my car, so I'm like really scared to put it on there. And so they're gonna take it off and then they're gonna order a new one, a bigger, wider one. So I should not feel like too scared to drive it on and off the lift. Yeah, usually in that tunnel, like I rip it a little bit, but the car's really cold, so it's really not worth it. But I'm going in a month to Bimmer Invasion in LA. I just booked a hotel today, so I'm really excited for that. Need to talk to a few people in like the LA area that I also want to meet up with, like to go to some car meets there. And yeah, also talk with IRL, which is like the exhaust company that I run with. I have the full like catback exhaust from them, and they're resonated but catless 3-inch downpipe. They came out recently with a 4-inch one, which is kind of like the first in the industry, and it changes the sound like a lot of the car. So I have one coming. I talked to the owner, Magic, about that. He told me today that I'm gonna get one. They're trying to see if they get like another batch in before Bimmer Invasion, so I could have that installed for it. Would be really cool and interesting to see how that will sound. I've heard like a few sound clips, but sound clips only do like so much. Like in person, it's like so different. Because this car also, like when I see in the videos and sound clips, I'm like, it doesn't sound nearly as good as it does in person. Which it still does sound good in video, but in person, like it sounds super crazy. And ideally, you want to drive it the entire time, like ripping it. But man, this car, I feel like there's like a hole in the gas tank with how fast it goes to empty if you rip it. But it's also a lot of fun. Because like last year I was like debating if I should get like something like fun like this, or if I just go and get a TRX, which a TRX is like way worse than gas. And I mean, it's probably gonna be fun if you own one too, but I felt like I would have been driving that just like more chill, because it is a big heavy truck. But I don't know, it's also would not really fit in my garage well. I mean, I could fit one car in there, but then the family car has to be outside. Don't want to do that. Then leaving the truck outside, don't want to do that either, because they get stolen pretty easily. Like, it's not a common thing here in Utah, but still, like, I would just have like the fear every day of, is it still here? Not, I know there are like systems and stuff you can do, but I don't know. It's still kind of scary. It's a super cool truck if you have the space to like park it somewhere. But yeah. At 1 p.m. we have a Toro pickup. Thankfully it's at the house, so I don't have to drive that one to the airport, which is fine because people pay essentially to get it to the airport, but it's also always a hassle driving it back there and getting picked up. But it is what a lot of people get Toro cars for, the airport. Because tomorrow I have to drive the Cybertruck to the airport, which is like also like, so I don't get it. Like, he booked it for noon and then he messaged today and saying that he's arriving at 10:30. I'm like, dude, like, you booked it for noon. That's what we kind of like plan on. And if you're late, whatever, I'll drop the car off at noon because that's when the booking starts. But if it's like early, then it's like, okay, now I have to see how to accommodate that to help you out. Obviously I want to have good reviews, so I try my best, but it's like really hard sometimes to plan on it. If it's booked for noon and you need it like earlier, then I'm like, how about you book your flight and know when it arrives and all that, and then you book your Toro car. Or you book it for 9 a.m. and then say I actually won't be there until 10:30, you know, but kind of makes it hard sometimes.
live KA band ahead.
It's like, dang, all these dang rocks here. It's so bad. Like, just because of people like that truck driver, like, getting in and out of the lane, shooting all those rocks back in. It's like, dude, come on. Also have to go to court on Thursday, so that will be interesting about my case, where I got pulled over for modified exhaust, which kind of, I know the car is loud, it's stupid loud if I have the valves open and I rip it, but first if I cruise like that, it's really not loud. Like every pickup truck is louder, but then I usually, if it's not for a video, have my valves closed. And I got pulled over and he told me because of modified exhaust, he was following me for like 10 minutes. And he said because of the burbles, and like the stock burbles that you can't really hear with the car being in comfort and valves closed. I'm like, what the heck? So I had to go once to court. I told this before, but yeah. Obviously my channel is like so tiny that you haven't seen all the other videos where I talk about random stuff when I do. But I went to court already once because, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you have to, it's a citation, so it's not a big thing, but I had to show up. I couldn't even do like a Zoom meeting for that one for some reason. So I had to show up in person. Then before it really started, I got called out to the prosecutor, and he asked me if I just want to pay the $50 fine or if I want to go to trial. I'm like, well, since you guys made me come here, like, I'm like, so what is the worst that can happen if I go to trial? Do I then still end up paying the $50 fine? He's like, yeah, but the cop has to show up and prove his case, which usually they don't really show up, and if he shows up, I don't have to defend myself really. Besides, I can show the footage of the dash cam, which I downloaded, that I wasn't like doing anything crazy and it didn't sound any loud or whatever, which I have, thankfully. He has to show like where the car like is obnoxiously loud and whatever. So I said, well, since he made me go in for this, I'm gonna have to make him come here. So worst case, he shows up. Best case, he doesn't show up and it gets dismissed right away. If not, well, we'll see. I'm like, I don't care at this point. And the judge can agree. He's like, yeah, that's the beauty of our system, that he can do that. Because he has to prove it. I don't really have to prove anything unless he shows up and he has something and I have something that shows the opposite. So yeah, we'll see. That's on Thursday, so that's gonna be interesting. I wish I could film that because I'm really curious to see if he shows up and what he's gonna say. I would share it, but you can't film in there, which is fair. Because I mean, holy crap! Like when I was waiting in there and hearing like all the other cases of the stuff that people do, literally insane. Like DUIs, then non-stop speeding, like several violations already for that, then driving without insurance, accidents, and yeah, some people just like have some anger issues, and it's crazy. That was like really surprising what people do. Like the same kid like got pulled over for the third time going on the same highway 90 something in the 60 zone, getting pulled over non-stop. So his ticket was like $1,800 or so for that. And it's like, dude, like, when do you learn your lesson? Like, but oh well. Yeah, that's crazy. I have like a lot of the times, especially like in the afternoon, evenings, if I drive somewhere that people want to race non-stop. But dude, I'm not gonna race here, like on a freeway, highway. Like, oh yeah, it's a cool car, it has a lot of power and all that, but I have a family, I'm an immigrant, I'm a green card holder. It's like, this is a felony, this will get me deported. Like, is it worth it? Like, trying to race some, I don't know, Subaru or whatever? Not really. Like, do I have to prove something? Not really. So that's why I don't do it. That's why we have a racetrack here, thankfully, that I have never been to, but I was invited to go at some point when the next like local race, drag race, roll race, and whatever it is, or track days. So I will for sure be doing that, but I need to get some better tires for my car, not for the BBS wheels, because they're just like the daily show wheels, whatever. On the CS wheels, I need to put like something that actually can hook and grip, but that's also pricey, so I'll see if I can find a sponsor for that. But yeah, I'll just go and grab the food quick and I'll be right back. Alright, food is secure, let's go home. Excited. I love freaking Mombetas, but I feel like I eat there way too much. I usually have it like, I don't know, like once a week probably in office, but it's just good. And my wife almost never gets to eat it because I always have it at work. So usually like the times on weekends or whatever, I'm home, I'm like, I don't want to eat it because I already have it at work. Which, yeah, kind of worked out today. Need to clean this car. Oh. Cop next to me, I did not see that. Which, that I saw that. That would have been bad. I just had to close my valves quick. Let's see if he thinks something weird because I have the camera on my head. My windows are tinted way too dark, so I might need to roll those down. But maybe he's on a break or off duty or whatever, I don't know. Because my radar is not detecting anything. Oh, you're gonna go right. I hope. Yes. Yes, go away. Go away. Open up this sucker. Turbo spool, man. So good. I mean, obviously it's not single turbo level, which is like a whole different story, but it's kind of sick. The stock turbos sounds pretty fucking good, if you're asking me. So loud. Paddle shifters are so nice too. Clicks, just like, oh. But before I got this car, like, I used to watch videos, and every time, like, I don't know, there's something about shifting this way, it's like fun.